What is up, guys? I'm back here with another video, and today we got the fiance's truck here. We're going to be sliding this old bumper off, and we got a new one back there, and I didn't really show you the last time. And here is the new bumper here. It's a nice green one, color matched. I think it's similar, but it's not quite. It's a little bit brighter. I don't know if you can tell in the difference right there, but it already does have the right hood on it. Same color hood as what this bumper is, and I don't know how far we'll get or not, but we got a bumper here too. It is also color matched. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it is green. And we did go over and pick up some parts. We didn't actually need them too bad, but we got a really nice fuel tank. We got that, and then we got our upper and lower mini arms here, and then we got our tank straps here. We got some springs. They came off from an Extreme. You guys are gonna have to let me know. I don't know for sure. I don't know if Extreme springs are lowered or a little bit lower or shorter than factory S10 springs, just a normal base model or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure, but this is an aftermarket bumper, and that is super cool. It's got a new valence on it. So we're gonna set you guys up, and we're going to work on this thing. And yeah, my fiance is out here. She's working on it here. So we're gonna get this grill pulled out of it, get the headlights the rest of the way pulled out, and we're gonna get this bumper off. We gotta change our license plate and everything around, and we're gonna use this front bumper possibly on Blackjack. So we will have Blackjack. We do have a core support found. We got to go pick it up Saturday. So we're going to do that. And then, yeah, so let's get you guys set up here. And we'll do a little, you know what I'm saying? Like a little faster, whatever, fast forward. And I'll stop and show you guys stuff, blah, blah, blah. All right, so with that being said, I'll catch you guys in a second. So she is working on that side over there, and I got this side off. I don't know if you can see down there, there's a bracket right there. You got to pull that one off so you can get the bumper off. And the reason we're changing these fenders, they don't look bad on the outside, but right here they're all crumpled up. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's all bent in, and then all this is out. And then let's see, we got some rust starting right here. I don't know if you can, yeah, right there. There's some rust starting right there. So we're probably gonna, I don't know if we'll get to the fenders or not. We'll do part one of working on fiance's truck or whatever. So we'll do that. And we'll just start out with the bumper. I don't know how far we'll get, but we'll start out with that. And we might move to at least one fender today. I don't know. We'll see how we feel after we get this done, get the bumper off. And we might work on one of the fenders. I think we have the inner fender already unbolted off of this side or the other side. I don't remember. So yeah, let's get back. We're gonna pull this off, and then we're gonna put the new one on it. So watch out. We got our new tripod too. Not really new, it's just another one I had. So, anyway. So we got the front bumper off. That took forever on that side. I'm telling you right now, when you go to take this bracket right there, if you go to take that off or take it off of the bumper, I highly recommend to just jack it up. Don't be lazy like me and just jack it up and take the wheels off. It'd be a heck of a lot easier. So now we're going to pop the new front bumper on. We'll see how that looks. That's going to be cool. And we're going to work on this. I don't think that we'll have any issues getting any of these bolts if we put the bumper on it. As you can tell, we did leave a lot of them out, so this should be fairly easy to get off. We will have to take the hood off. I don't know why they did that. They made it to where you got to take the hood off before you can get the fender off. Or we might just unbolt this side, and I don't know. We'll see. So, with that being said, stay tuned. We're going to see what happens. We're going to put the bumper on it, pull this fender off, and yeah. So, she had a great point here. I didn't even think about this, but the bumper wraps around the fender. I don't know. Thank God for women, because she knows what she's talking about. I have no clue what I'm talking about. And, yeah, so we're going to pull this fender off. We're going to put the new one on it, and we're going to see what it looks like, and then we're going to put it all back together. So it might be a two-part video, so we'll see what happens, see how dark it gets on us. And yeah, so let's get started. so we had, she had another brilliant idea that I don't know why I keep thinking of this, but we are going to go ahead and try and get both fenders off because, like she was saying before, I don't know, we'll have to pull the whole front bumper back off again. So, as you can see, we got the hood off. Yeah, so we got the hood off. We're about to get this fender off, and we got another bolt here. And then inside here, there's a wiring harness in there, so we'll be able to pull that off. And yeah, so just a flat bladed screwdriver, like a 13, 15, and a 10 millimeter, and you'll be able to get a fender off of an S10, I promise. So with that being said, we're going to pull this fender off. She's going to start on that fender over there, and then we'll get them popped off, and we'll put our new ones on. The other one's back there, so we're going to do that, and then it'll be exciting. So with that being said, she's working on that side. I'm going to finish this side. All right, so we got the fender off of it. She's still working on that side. I'm so much faster than her. I'm so much faster.
Majority of the bolts was down on that side.
Yeah, most of the bolts were out of this side. We had the inner fender, it was all out already. We had the tops, had that one down there on the bottom, and then one up here in the front, and then I think that was it. I'm pretty sure. So as you can see, her inner fender is rusted plumb out of this thing. So we do need to address that eventually. Oh yeah. So we will have to we'll have to get a new inner fender for this one. I think that's I don't know about that side. I don't remember. So I'll show you guys the fender here now. So as you can see, everything right here is pretty much caved in. Everything right here, it's broke right here, rusty. And then it's all kind of pushed inwards, like right down there on the bottom. And then all this is all beat up. We tried to kind of beat it out as much as we could. We've had this fender off before. I don't know if we'll have to take the horn off or not. We'll have to see if the other fender's got the horn or not. But we, like I said, we tried to bend this out, but it just didn't work. We had the bottom. It was still, you can't really do much with it. So, yeah, that's why we got some new fenders. We might have to take this bracket off here. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll bring it over here. We'll check this one out while we're on here. And we'll see if any of it's on here. So, it looks like the horn's there. We will have to take this bracket off and put it on. So, that's always nice. But we'll check it out. We'll see what all we need. And, oh, we got this piece already on here. So, we'll do that. We'll put this bracket on, and we'll start mocking up the fender. So, let's do it. All right, guys. So, we got everything back together on the fender here. We had to put the ABS bracket back on here and get that all bolted back on. And then we had to put some of these clips back in, right down through there. And we had to put that one on because I took some of them off for some reason. I don't know why. The old one is off. We're going to put the new one on. It's going to make this thing look so much better. I know it's not going to be exact same color, but it will match the whole. It'll match the hood, and then it'll match both fenders, and then it'll match the bumper. And one thing that'll make it way easier, we got the hood line over here, is we won't have to sand off any of that Rhino line crap off the bottom of this. We won't have to do that on the fenders. And then that bed we're going to use it and won't have this on it. And I'm hoping it goes well. We might end up using a different bed. We found a different bed we might end up using. I'm not 100% sure yet. It is the same color as this truck, but a bed will be super easy to paint versus finding a red door. You'll have to jam it out on the inside, and then you'll have to do all that stuff, then you'll have to prime it, what you have to prime anyways. But I'm going to go ahead and get this fender slapped on. I'm going to slap you guys over here in this tripod. Got the bumper on. We got parts scattered everywhere. There's parts everywhere. She got this fender off. She is working on that. She's getting the clips off. And then wherever the other fender went, oh, right here, we're going to put that fender on. She's just working on getting the antenna and stuff, because that antenna is pretty jacked up. It don't have the little escutcheon deal on it. So yeah, she's working on that. I'm gonna get this fender slapped back on. It is kind of getting dark out. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it is kind of getting dark, so we're gonna have to kind of rush this because my truck's over here. I gotta go to work tomorrow, and I guess I can drive this one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, let's get to work. Check this out, guys. So this is from the factory, or the fender that was on it. You can tell just how much this core support is actually pushed back, which is going to be our next issue. Look how much of a gap. There's like an inch of a gap right there inside that. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to get this back on. Might be able to unbolt that, but then we'll mess up all the other stuff. And I hate to do that. I'm not sure. I don't know, guys. I don't really know. Of course, we're probably gonna do this another day. We're gonna do this on part 2 or whatever. Because check out how far that is down there. That should be like sitting up there in that hole right there. I don't know what the deal is going on here. I don't know if it's just loose. I don't know what's going on. But you can tell right there that one needs to go up a little bit. So I bet it's just this intake here needs to go up a little bit as well. So we're gonna have to adjust that. We're gonna have to figure out how to get that back to where I didn't realize I would have pulled that back apart. We'll probably end up having to pull that back apart, just so we can push it back. I just don't know what's going on there really, because I mean it don't look like it's pushed back that much. I mean, you can't really tell too much about it, but that's gonna be a booger there. I don't know. We'll definitely figure that one out. We might pull this clip off here, because it looks like there's threads already into that back in there. I wasn't paying attention to that when I put that little clip on there. So we'll figure that out for sure. We'll have to push it forward somehow. We might be able to take some pliers and push it forward. But we're going to go ahead and get on with this fender. As you can see, the gap is good right here. And it could honestly come up a little bit as well. So I don't know. We'll have to figure that out for sure. I don't know what's going on with that. But we got a pretty good, nice gap, I believe. I didn't even try to open the door. But it looks like the door opens just fine. So we are good there. And then you have some bolts back up in there. You can see there's one. And then there's another one right there. So I got my bolts right in here in the seat. So I'm going to put those on. We'll get everything kind of looking a little better. Like I said, it is getting dark, guys. So we're gonna have to hurry up and get this kind of wrapped up. She is working on the antenna over there. She got that off.
It's on.
Oh, she got it on. She got it put on there. We'll have to take some paint and touch that up for sure. But yeah, so we got no antenna on this baby now. So we are gonna keep these. We got a good spot back there in the back. We're gonna put those. So you can see we got parts laying everywhere. We're gonna spend an hour picking everything up. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this fender wrapped up. We'll put that one on. We'll put the hood back on, and we'll get everything kind of going. Part 2, I guess, will be just the back bumper as far as for part 2 on this truck. We got all kinds of parts back here. I gotta clean out her truck, but bumper will be on. So stay tuned for all that. You'll get to see all the front bumper, front clip. You can see the difference in the color there. That is quite a bit of a difference, really, but in the end, it will look way better, and we won't have to do as much body work because that one is junk. There ain't no if and what's about it. You can see how far it was pushed back in there. So I'm gonna put you back up in the tripod for the 3,000th time, and then we're gonna get to work. Alright, so I think I say alright on every one of these. I'm not sure, but let me, oh, I didn't even zoom out. So anyways, so we got the fenders. She's working on getting the bolts put back into that one. She's working on that bottom one that's under there. So we got the 2 in the door, and we got this one here and that one. The inner fenders, we ain't gonna worry about them right now, just because we're probably gonna be getting new inner fenders for it soon. So anyways, we got this one sitting on it. The inner fender, the inner fender is all not bolted in there yet. So now we can put the hood back on it here in a few, as soon as she gets done with that over there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slide this bumper on, so that way we can get it kind of adjusted, and we'll get the brackets put back on it and everything. So we're getting really close. It's getting dark. We're fighting with the dark right now, so it's getting really close, and I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like without them old junk fenders on it and some nice unrusty fenders on it. So I'm gonna put you back in this handy dandy tripod here, and we're gonna get back to work. Alright, so before my phone dies, we got the front bumper back on. As you can see, we got all the brackets. Them brackets are a pain in the butt, and you can tell that one is bent down a little bit, so we're gonna have to figure that out. We'll have to bend it back. There's Harley, she's being crazy, and this side, it kind of sticks out a little bit, so we're gonna have to figure that out as well. This is, like I said, this is an aftermarket bumper, so I assume that's probably why, because we'll have to try and push it in somehow. But my phone is about to die, so we're gonna have to put the hood back on it and the grill back in it off camera, and then I'll show you guys everything what's going on. All right guys, so it did get dark on us, so you can't really tell very well but you can kind of tell there. It made a world of difference. It got the color match bumper on it. You can see there. It looks so much better. Got the hood back on it. And I don't remember if you guys have noticed, but this gap is so much better than what it was before. Especially on this side. You can't really tell up top there. Oh, she's got a flashlight. So, you can see a lot better now. Check that out. So, we got all this side done. It needs a good washing. Everything needs washed up real good. It's got fingerprints all over it, but her truck is starting to come around a lot better. And you see, there we go. You see that gap is a lot better now. Still needs to a little bit of adjusting there. But everything's back together, so that's all that matters. So, said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Another fun video. I know it's probably gonna be a little bit longer. I'll make sure to edit everything, make sure everything's a little bit slower, and or not really slower, a little faster. But yeah, besides that, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and keep up with all the videos.